It was a Tuesday evening. I came home, dropped my bag, and saw it immediately. The armrest. Again. Threads pulled out, fabric torn, foam visible. I yelled. Not loud, but cold, and she immediately disappeared under the bed. I called my friend Lena and said, I don't know what to do with her anymore. Lena was silent for a moment. Then she asked, do you actually know why she does that? I thought I knew. I was wrong, completely wrong. What I learned about this scratching over the next few weeks changed my view of her forever. And the hardest part wasn't the knowledge itself. The hardest part was understanding what I had done to her every time I yelled. I will show you 4 things today. And then something else, at the end, that I couldn't say for a long time. Stay until then, you will know why. Let's start with the pause. Imagine. She sits in front of your sofa, extends her claws, pulls slowly, firmly, deeply through the fabric. You see destruction. She is doing something entirely different. Right under the pads of each paw are tiny scent glands. Quite a few veterinarians confirm the same in their daily work. Every time a cat scratches, she leaves behind pheromones, chemical messages that only other cats can read. She writes her name into this room, her condition, her mood. She says, I was here. I am safe. This belongs to me. It is not an attack on your property. It is the only way she knows how to anchor herself in a large, sometimes frightening world. The next time you see her scratching, you see someone trying to calm themselves down. But here is something almost nobody has ever heard. What happens if you yell at her exactly in this moment? She gets startled. Her body releases stress hormones. Dr. Daniel Mills from the University of Lincoln has repeatedly documented this in behavioral studies with domestic cats. Stress makes her insecure, deeply insecure. And what does an insecure cat do to calm herself down? She has to scratch, immediately, intensively. She scratches, you yell. She scratches more, you yell louder. This vicious cycle turns, and you have pushed it one round further with every scolding. I didn't know this for years. Every time I raised my voice, I made her scratching worse. She wasn't the problem. I was part of the problem. And then there is this moment that almost everyone misreads. You come home, key in the door, and before you've even taken off your coat, she pounces on the carpet, claws out, pulls wildly through the fibers. You think, again, on purpose, exactly now. But the opposite is true. She has been waiting for you all day. The smell of the door, your steps on the stairs. Her heart rate increases with joy. This pent-up energy has to go somewhere in seconds. Scratching is her jubilation, her way of loudly saying, you are back. Imagine you jump towards someone who is returning, and they back away. That is exactly how she feels when you shoo her away in this moment. There is one last physical reason, one that we humans easily overlook. Her spine needs regular, full extension. Behavioral researchers consistently observe this. Scratching a stable, resistant surface is the same for cats as a stretch after sitting for a long time is for us. It keeps the muscles supple, the joints flexible, the body healthy. If there is no scratching post, or one that wobbles and falls over, your sofa is the best she has. Heavy, stable, perfect resistance. A scratching board right next to the sofa, rubbed with a little catnip, that is the only solution that really works. Don't shoo away, redirect. And now I have to tell you something I couldn't say for a long time. Something that happens when people don't understand scratching and choose a different path. Some have their cat's claws surgically removed. The American Veterinary Medical Association has clearly documented Declawing is not a pedicure. It is the amputation of the last finger bone on every single toe. Imagine, you can never walk again without pain. Every step, every day, for the rest of your life. A cat without claws loses more than her weapon. She loses the feeling of being able to defend herself. And a cat that cannot defend herself lives in permanent fear. She bites, not out of malice. Out of panic. You wanted to save your sofa, and instead sent an animal into a life without safety. Did you know what was going on inside her, in all the years after this procedure? Let that sink in for a moment. I think back to that Tuesday evening. To her face when I yelled. The big eyes. Then, God. She didn't run away because she was guilty. She ran away because she was afraid of me. Of me, her human. I sometimes ask myself, and I really mean it. What would she have said to you if she could speak in that moment? Don't yell. Don't scratch. Speak. Tell us in the comments. I read every single one. Tonight, when she goes to the armrest and extends her claws. Don't call her away. Look at her. She is calming herself down right now. In her language, in her way. And you are the reason why she needs to do this, and the only human with whom she can.